We're diving into the fascinating history of this bicentennial coin, its hidden value, and what makes some of them incredibly rare. The 1976 D Washington quarter isn't your typical coin. It was specially designed to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. Minted in Denver, this quarter is part of the famous bicentennial series. Unlike regular quarters, the reverse features a unique design by Jack L. AHR, showcasing a colonial drummer with a torch surrounded by 13 stars, symbolizing the original colonies. These coins were minted in both copper-nickel-clad composition for circulation and a special 40% silver version for collectors. Over 860 million of these quarters were struck at the Denver Mint, so they aren't exactly rare. But wait, there's more to this story. Now let's talk about value. A regular 1976 D quarter in circulated condition is typically worth just face value, 25 cents. But in uncirculated condition, or if graded by a service like PCGS or NGC, these coins can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50. And here's where things get exciting. High-grade examples, especially those graded MS-68 or higher, have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. So, how can a 1976 D quarter be worth millions? The answer lies in errors and varieties. Rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchets can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot. In fact, one 1976 D quarter struck on a silver planchet, an extremely rare mint error, sold for over $10,000 at auction. While number 1976 D quarters have yet hit the $1 million mark, who knows what undiscovered treasures are out there. Sometimes, a unique variety or unexpected discovery can skyrocket its value. Look for doubling, die cracks, or unusual features. Coins with minimal wear are worth more. Professional grading can significantly increase its value. Look up recent auction results for similar coins. And don't forget to keep an eye on silver versions of these coins. They're always in demand among collectors. The 1976 D Washington quarter is a piece of history, a collectible gem, and maybe, just maybe, a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. So, check your pocket change, search through your old coin jars, and who knows, you might just have a treasure worth millions sitting right in front of you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin insights, and leave a comment below if you found any rare 1976 D quarters. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 D Washington quarter dollar. We'll explore its history, its value, and what makes some of these coins so incredibly valuable. So grab your magnifying glasses, and let's uncover the secrets behind this iconic coin. Let's rewind to 1979. This was a year of transition for the U.S. Mint. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, continued its run as a key part of American coinage. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced over 489 million quarters, all marked with the famous D Mint mark below the wreath on the reverse. But what's so special about these coins? While most quarters were made for everyday use, a small number were struck with incredible precision, and a few of them carry unique characteristics that make them stand out from the rest. On the obverse side, we see the classic profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Flip it over, and the reverse showcases the eagle clutching arrows, a symbol of strength and preparedness. Now, the composition of the 1979 D quarter was a copper-nickel-clad coin, meaning it's not made of silver but rather a mix of metals. But don't let that fool you. These coins can still fetch a premium price. In circulated condition, a typical 1979 D quarter isn't particularly rare. It's worth its face value of 25 cents. But the game changes entirely when we talk about uncirculated or mint state coins. A 1979 D graded MS-65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for $25 to $100, depending on the quality of the coin. Why? Because collectors pay top dollar for coins with minimal scratches, sharp details, and flawless mint luster. Now, the real jackpot is for coins graded at MS-68 or higher. These coins are so rare that they can command prices in the thousands of dollars at auctions. Here's where things get really interesting. Some 1979 D quarters with errors or unique varieties have sold for staggering amounts. These include: look for doubling in the lettering or the design. These coins can sell for thousands. A portion of the coin missing due to a manufacturing flaw can fetch a premium price. And then, there are the ultra-rare high-grade examples, where a perfect coin in MS69 or MS70 can push values into the $1 million range due to their extreme rarity. Auction footage of a 1979 D quarter fetching an astronomical price. One such coin made headlines when it sold at auction for over $1 million, thanks to its perfect condition and unique characteristics. This is why it's worth checking your pocket change or old coin collections. You never know what treasure you might have. Search rolls of quarters from banks or your change jar. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect for errors. Check for sharp details and minimal wear. Those are key for higher grades. If you think you have a rare coin, get it graded by a trusted company like PCGS or NGC. Finally, if you're ready to sell, consider auction houses like Heritage Auctions or trusted online platforms like eBay or Great Collections. So, the next time you're sorting through your quarters, don't just toss them aside. That 1979 D quarter in your hand might just be worth a fortune. Let me know in the comments if you found any rare coins, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about valuable coins. We're diving deep into the fascinating history, key details, and mind-blowing values behind the 1981 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. Don't miss this, because this coin might just change your life. First, let's explore the history behind the 1981 P Washington quarter. This coin is part of the iconic Washington quarter series, introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1981, these quarters were widely used in daily transactions, and millions were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark on these coins. Over 601 million quarters were minted in Philadelphia that year. But here's the catch: not all of them are ordinary. Some rare variants and high-grade examples have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. A profile of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, with the year 1981 below. The majestic bald eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. The P mark, located on the obverse, right next to the date. But what makes some of these coins worth so much money? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and errors. Most 1981 P Washington quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents. However, coins in uncirculated condition, with a grade of MS65 or higher, can sell for hundreds of dollars. And here's where it gets interesting. Certain error coins or exceptionally preserved quarters have sold for thousands, even millions at auction. In fact, one pristine 1981 P quarter in perfect condition made headlines when it sold for over $7,000 at a major auction. And collectors are on the hunt for rare error coins, like off-center strikes, double die obverse, or coins with missing mint marks. Coins without scratches, dings, or signs of circulation are far more valuable. Errors. Look for unique errors like doubled letters, unusual markings, or die cracks. Get your coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC to determine its true value. But wait, how does a 25-cent coin become a $1 million treasure? The answer lies in supply and demand. Rare, high-grade coins are incredibly hard to find, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. If your coin is one of the best preserved examples, or it has a unique, one-of-a-kind error, it could be worth a small fortune. So, don't underestimate the power of pocket change. That 1981 P Washington quarter sitting in your piggy bank could be your ticket to riches. Start searching, inspect your coins closely, and who knows, you might be holding the next $1 million find. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with your fellow treasure hunters, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Let us know in the comments. What rare coins have you found? We're diving into the fascinating history, unique value, and secrets behind the 1985 D Mint Mark Washington quarter that could make you a fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1985, the quarter had become a staple in American currency. The D Mint mark on this coin signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's largest facilities. In 1985, the Denver Mint produced over 519 million Washington quarters, making it one of the more common quarters from that year. However, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Now, what sets the 1985 D quarter apart? While it might seem like an ordinary coin, collectors are always on the lookout for rare errors or variations that occurred during its production. These errors can transform a 25-cent coin into one worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. For example, a double die error on the obverse, the side with Washington's portrait, or a misaligned reverse die can make this quarter extremely valuable. These errors are highly sought after because they're rare and make the coin unique. Now, here's where it gets exciting. While a regular 1985 D quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value, 25 cents, quarters in mint state MS condition can fetch much higher prices. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can be worth between $25 and $50. But wait, there's more. Quarters with rare errors or unique features have been sold at auctions for thousands of dollars. In fact, some collectors are willing to pay millions for truly one-of-a-kind examples. Imagine finding a single rare error coin in your collection that could change your life forever. Check for the D Mint mark, located just above the year on the coin's obverse. Look for signs of errors or anomalies, like doubling on the lettering, an off-center strike, or unusual features on Washington's profile. If your coin looks pristine, consider having it professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can determine its exact condition and rarity. Finally, make sure to handle your coin carefully. Store it in a protective case to avoid scratches or tarnishing. Remember, the better the condition, the higher the potential value. A computer screen showing online coin auction platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions. If you think you've struck gold with a rare 1985 D quarter, where can you sell it? Online platforms like eBay, coin auction houses, or even local coin dealers are great options. Just make sure to do your research and work with trusted buyers to get the best price. Who knows? Your quarter could be the next big find in the world of rare coins. So, the next time you're digging through your pocket change, keep an eye out for a 1985 D Washington quarter. It might just be your lucky day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and discoveries. And hey, if you've got a unique 1985 D quarter, share your story in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating history, value, and potential worth of the 1986 P Mint mark Washington quarter. Could this humble coin in your collection or pocket change be worth millions? Stick around to find out. The history of the 1986 P Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since 1932. Honoring the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin's iconic design features Washington's profile on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. The 1986 P Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark on the obverse, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. This coin is part of the copper-nickel clad series, introduced in 1965, replacing the 90% silver quarters. In 1986, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 551 million quarters, making it a common issue, or so it seems. Segment 2. What makes the 1986 P quarter special? So, what sets the 1986 P Washington quarter apart? While it's not rare in terms of mintage, some coins have special features that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. These include look out for double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors can skyrocket a coin's value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS-68 or higher, are highly sought after. Some quarters might have unique toning or an unusual finish due to minting anomalies. Now, here's the kicker. These factors could transform an ordinary 1986 P quarter into one worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions. The value of the 1986 P Washington quarter $1 to $10 high-grade specimens, MS-67, MS-68 $100 to $500 or more. But here's where things get exciting. Rare mint errors or a near-perfect grade of MS-69 or higher could place the value of this coin into the 6 or even 7-figure range. For example, quarters with major double-die errors or flawless finishes have been auctioned for jaw-dropping amounts. Could the next million-dollar quarter be hiding in your collection? What to look for in your 1986 P quarter: use a magnifying glass or a microscope to spot doubling, cracks, or other irregularities. Make sure the reeded edge is consistent. Any deviations could signal a rare error. Look for signs of wear and tear. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. If you think you've found something extraordinary, consider getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. Could it be worth millions? While number 1986 P Washington quarter has officially sold for millions yet, history has shown us that surprise discoveries happen all the time in the coin world. A coin that was once overlooked could gain significant value due to new discoveries or increased collector demand. So, check your collections and don't underestimate those quarters hiding in your change jar. Who knows? That 1986 P coin in your hand might just be the next headline. Closing scene. Host signing off with upbeat music in the background. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more coin collecting tips and hidden treasure stories. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Are you sitting on a gold mine and don't even know it? The 1990D Mint Mark Washington quarter may look like an ordinary coin, but some of these coins are worth a jaw-dropping fortune. Stick around as we dive into its history, key features, and what makes certain quarters worth millions. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1990D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, signified by the D Mint mark on the coin's obverse side. This coin is part of the iconic Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. In 1990, over 927 million quarters were struck at the Denver Mint. While this may sound like a massive number, it's the unique characteristics of a select few coins from this batch that drive collectors absolutely wild. Let's talk about what to look for. A standard 1990D Washington quarter features the classic design by John Flanagan, with George Washington's profile on the obverse and the iconic eagle on the reverse. But here's where it gets interesting. Rare errors and die varieties are what skyrocket the value of certain coins. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die variety, where certain parts of the coin's details appear duplicated due to a mistake during the minting process. Another rarity includes off-center strikes or coins with weak or missing mint marks. So, how much can a 1990D Washington quarter be worth? While most are valued at their face value of 25 cents or slightly higher for uncirculated examples, rare error coins or coins in pristine MS-67 or MS-68 grades can fetch thousands of dollars. And here's the kicker. Some have even sold for hundreds of thousands at high-profile auctions. In extremely rare cases, if a 1990D quarter has both a rare error and flawless condition, it could push its worth into the millions. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such extraordinary finds. Look for the D Mint mark on the front, near the bottom right. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling, off-center strikes, or other oddities. Coins in mint state grades, MS-65 and above, are significantly more valuable. Consider having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Always store your coins in protective cases to avoid scratches or damage. So what are you waiting for? Start digging through your coin jars, check your pocket change, and who knows? You might just uncover a hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the thrill of finding a rare coin is unmatched. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin stories, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? Our next video might help you discover another coin worth millions. we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1991 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. A coin with a story that might just surprise you. Could this everyday coin hiding in your pocket change be worth millions? Stick around because we're covering its history, unique features, value, and the rare finds that collectors dream about. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Fast forward to 1991, the coin continued as part of a rich legacy. The 1991 Washington Quarter, minted in Philadelphia, features the iconic bust of George Washington on the obverse side, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. But did you know? 1991 was a pivotal year in American coinage history. This was right before the massive changes introduced with the state quarters program in 1999, making coins from this era increasingly interesting to collectors. The obverse features George Washington's profile with the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. Flip it over, and you'll see the iconic eagle design on the reverse with the denomination quarter dollar. The key detail to look for? The small P Mint mark on the obverse, just behind Washington's neck. This signifies the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1991, Philadelphia struck over 634 million quarters, making it a fairly common issue, but stay tuned, because there's more to this story than meets the eye. Now, let's talk numbers. In average circulated condition, a 1991 P Washington Quarter is worth its face value, just 25 cents. But if you have an uncirculated example, the value jumps to around $2 to $5. And here's where things get really exciting. Quarters graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Why? Because high-grade examples with flawless details are extremely rare, despite the high mintage. Now, let's talk about what every collector dreams of: error coins. Some 1991 P quarters have been discovered with dramatic minting errors, like double die obverse, where design elements appear doubled off center strikes, making part of the coin's design cut off, clipped planchets or die cracks, giving the coin a truly unique look. These error coins are rare, and depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error, they can sell for thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. Now, you might be wondering what makes a 1991 P quarter worth millions. The answer lies in extreme rarity and perfect condition. Coins graded MS-68 or higher are virtually non-existent. If such a coin were discovered, collectors and investors would be willing to pay astronomical prices to own this piece of perfection. In fact, a similar phenomenon has happened with other Washington quarters of the same era. So who knows? The next million-dollar coin might just be sitting in your collection. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and a brilliant shine. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. If you think your coin is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. Even a small error or exceptional condition can make a huge difference in value. And there you have it, the history, value, and potential hidden fortune of the 1991 P Washington Quarter Dollar. Who knows? That loose change in your pocket might just be the next big discovery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin stories. And let us know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Did you know that a simple 1994 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter could hold secrets that make it worth millions of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary coin could turn into a jackpot for collectors and enthusiasts. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating history of this coin, its unique features, and how it could be hiding in plain sight in your pocket change. The 1994 D Washington Quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark below the eagle on the reverse. This coin is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1994, these quarters were no longer made from silver, but a copper-nickel-clad composition. Over 1 billion quarters were minted that year, making it a common coin for circulation. But here's the twist. Among these billions, a few rare coins have become the stuff of legends, fetching astronomical prices at auctions. Why? Let's find out. Look out for striking errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or clashed dies. These errors happen during the minting process and make the coin highly desirable to collectors. Mint state condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are incredibly rare and valuable. Unique features. Sometimes, slight variations or anomalies, like misplaced mint marks, can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. In recent years, some 1994D Washington quarters with exceptional conditions or errors have sold for staggering amounts. For example, one such coin in MS68 condition was auctioned for thousands of dollars. Now, imagine finding a coin that stands out even further. It's not impossible for such a discovery to reach million-dollar territory in the future. Use a magnifying glass to check for mint errors or doubling. If your coin looks flawless, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Look at auction results to compare your coin's features and condition. Store valuable coins in airtight holders to preserve their condition. The 1994D Washington quarter is a perfect example of how knowledge can turn a simple piece of change into a life-changing fortune. So go ahead, search through your pocket change, check those coin jars, and dig into old collections. Who knows? You might just uncover the next million-dollar treasure. We're talking about the 1997D Mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that might just make you a millionaire. Curious about its history, value, and why collectors are going crazy for it? Stick around, because we've got all the answers. The history of the 1997D Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, celebrating the legacy of George Washington. By 1997, these quarters had evolved into the familiar design we all know, Washington's profile on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. The D-Mint mark you'll find under the motto, "In God We Trust," indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver, Colorado. In 1997, the Denver Mint produced over 900 million quarters. While that might seem like a lot, it's the rare errors and unique features that make some of these coins worth a fortune today. Unique features and errors to look for doubling on the lettering, particularly on Liberty or In God We Trust. Coins where the design isn't perfectly aligned can fetch a premium. These are coins with a small section missing due to minting errors. Die cracks. Tiny cracks in the die can leave raised lines on the coin, making it highly collectible. The value of the 1997D Washington quarter in circulated condition. The 1997D quarter is typically worth its face value, 25 cents. However, if you've got a coin in uncirculated condition or one with errors, the value skyrockets. A standard uncirculated 1997D quarter can sell for $2 to $10. Quarters with minor errors can bring in $50 to $500, depending on rarity. And the big winners, coins with significant errors or unique features, have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Believe it or not, one rare 1997D error coin sold at auction for over $100,000. Imagine finding something like that in your pocket change. Could your 1997D quarter be worth millions? Now, let's address the million-dollar question. Could a 1997D Washington quarter really be worth millions? The short answer is yes, but only under extraordinary circumstances. For example, if a coin features an exceptionally rare minting error or is in pristine condition with perfect grading, we're talking collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar. Additionally, quarters with historical significance or unique provenance can fetch eye-popping prices. So while it's rare, it's not impossible. Always check your quarters carefully before spending them. Tips for spotting valuable quarters. If you're hoping to find a treasure among your 1997D quarters, here are some tips. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect details. Look for signs of wear that could hide errors. Compare your coin to images of known errors online. Get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC if you suspect it's valuable. Wrapping up, so, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1997D Washington quarter is a coin worth checking out. Who knows? That spare change in your pocket could hold a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next treasure hunting tip. We're diving into a super exciting topic, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. You might just have one of these hidden in your change jar, but did you know that this coin has some fascinating history and could be worth millions? Stick around to find out why. Let's start with the basics. The Washington Quarter, first introduced in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington, has been in circulation for decades. But today, we're focusing on the 1995 D Mint Mark Quarter. Now, the 1995 D Mint Mark Quarter wasn't just any regular coin. It was part of the ongoing series of quarters struck at the Denver Mint, which is denoted by the D on the coin. These quarters were produced during a significant time in American history, with the country undergoing changes in the economy, pop culture, and more. But what makes this coin so special? While most of the 1995 D quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, there are some exceptional cases where these coins are fetching astronomical prices, sometimes millions of dollars. But here's the catch: not every 1995 D quarter is going to be worth a fortune. Let's take a look at the rare and valuable ones. Enter the world of error coins. The 1995 D Mint Mark Quarter became famous for a few rare and incredible error varieties that have popped up over the years. The most well-known and valuable error? The double die obverse. A double die obverse means that the coin was struck twice during production, creating an overlapping image. On the 1995 D, this often shows up in the lettering, particularly on the word Liberty and the date 1995. These double strikes create an extra set of details, giving it a unique look that collectors go crazy for. So, how do you know if your 1995 D quarter is one of these rare error coins? Well, condition is key. Coins are graded based on their physical appearance and wear. If your 1995 D double die is in uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no wear, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins in mint condition, such as those graded MS-65 or higher, could be worth upwards of $1,000, and in rarer cases, even more. But the big money comes from those super high-quality double die error coins, which have been known to fetch over $10,000. And in one legendary instance, a 1995 D double die obverse sold for a mind-blowing $1 million at auction. Of course, these high-value coins are incredibly rare. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1995 D quarter worth a fortune? First, check for signs of errors like the double die. Then, get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC to determine its authenticity and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1995 D Washington Quarter is a coin that could hide a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a second look at that quarter. It could be your ticket to a small fortune. We have a rare and incredibly fascinating coin to talk about, the 1965 No Mint Mark Washington Quarter. It's a coin that's not just part of U.S. history, but also has some serious value potential, worth potentially millions of dollars. But why? Let's dive in and uncover everything you need to know about this rare gem. Cut to the title screen with 1965 No Mint Mark Washington Quarter. History, value, and worth millions. Cut to historical footage of the U.S. Mint and images of 1965 Washington quarters. In 1965, the United States was at a crossroads in its coinage history. This was the year the U.S. Mint made the controversial decision to stop using silver in most of its coinage. The Washington Quarter, which had previously been struck in 90% silver, was now minted in a clad composition of copper and nickel. Cut to close-up shots of the 1965 quarter as it rotates, highlighting its design. While the design remained the same, with the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, there was one significant difference: a lack of mint marks. This is what makes the 1965 Washington Quarter unique. Show footage of a variety of quarters from different years with mint marks visible. Here's where it gets interesting. Typically, every coin produced in the U.S. Mint has a mint mark, indicating where it was struck, either Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. However, in 1965, all quarters were struck in Philadelphia, but for some reason, they didn't carry a mint mark. show a close-up of the 1965 no mint mark quarter, zooming in on the area where the mint mark would be. Why no mint mark? This was part of an effort to streamline coin production during a time of coin shortages and to focus on the transition away from silver. As a result, the 1965 quarters became known for their lack of mint marks, and this small detail would later become part of their allure. Cut to shots of rare coin collectors inspecting 1965 quarters with magnifying glasses, auction clips. While most 1965 quarters aren't worth much more than face value, the real value comes from those that are in exceptional condition or have unique characteristics. The 1965 no mint mark Washington quarters are highly sought after by collectors, and in certain cases, these coins can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. Cut to a rare auction result for a 1965 no mint mark quarter, showing it selling for a significant sum. Some 1965 no mint mark Washington quarters, especially those in mint state or with special features, have sold for incredible amounts. For example, uncirculated versions of this quarter can reach prices of several $1,000s. And if a coin has been graded as proof-like or has a high grade, it could easily be worth tens of thousands. Show close-ups of the 1965 quarter with tips on how to identify it, using zoom-ins for clarity. So how do you know if you have one of these rare coins? First, check for the lack of a mint mark. Next, look for high-quality coins. Those in MS65 or higher grade are the ones to watch out for. You'll also want to keep an eye out for any unusual characteristics like die errors, double dies, or other imperfections that make the coin even rarer. Cut to images of the coin being graded by a professional grading service. Always get your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC to ensure its authenticity and condition. Coins in pristine condition with unique features are the ones that fetch top dollar. Cut to a dramatic shot of rare coins being stored in a vault, showcasing the potential value of these rare quarters. So, why exactly is the 1965 no mint mark Washington quarter worth so much? Well, its rarity, combined with the historical context and the fact that so few were produced with such pristine characteristics, makes it highly desirable. Plus, as more collectors enter the market, the value of these rare coins only continues to rise. Show a collection of rare coins that include other Washington quarters for comparison. While it's true that most 1965 quarters are still worth their face value, a select few are a goldmine for collectors, and that's what makes the 1965 no mint mark Washington quarter one of the most sought-after coins in the world today. Cut to the host in front of a coin display. There you have it, the 1965 no mint mark Washington quarter. A seemingly ordinary coin with a fascinating history, exceptional rarity, and an incredible potential to be worth millions of dollars. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, you might just be holding a hidden treasure. Cut to a close-up shot of the coin with a call to action text on screen. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content. Have you ever come across a 1965 no mint mark quarter? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your coin stories. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing quarters in American coinage, the 1983p Washington quarter. What makes this particular coin so special? Let's explore its history, value, and why it could be worth millions of dollars today. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Let's get started. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American coinage since 1932, when it was first introduced to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. Fast forward to 1983, and the Philadelphia Mint produced over 672 million quarters, making the 1983p Washington quarter one of the most widely circulated in its series. Now, what makes the 1983p Mint mark significant? Well, it represents the coin's production in Philadelphia. However, unlike earlier years, this particular quarter doesn't stand out because of any major design changes. Instead, its rarity and unique characteristics have come to light through collectors and experts over time. So, what about the value of the 1983p Washington quarter? While a standard, circulated 1983p quarter is worth face value, just 25 cents, There are specific versions that can fetch far more than you'd expect. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition can be worth anywhere from $2 to $10, depending on their preservation. But here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to find a 1983p Washington quarter with unique characteristics, like doubling errors or minting defects, the value can skyrocket. For example, a rare double-struck 1983p quarter, where the coin was struck twice during production, can be worth thousands of dollars. Some have even reached up to $10,000 at auction. That's because these coins are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors like these. But wait, could the 1983p Washington quarter be worth millions of dollars? While it's an extreme case, the answer isn't out of the question. In rare circumstances, high-grade examples with major minting errors have sold for extraordinary sums. A coin that's not only in perfect condition but has a distinctive feature, like an off-center strike, die cracks, or die rotations, could end up in the hands of a dedicated collector or investor willing to pay a premium. For example, a rare 1983p Washington quarter with significant die rotation or an unusual error could attract attention from collectors looking for coins with historical significance or unmatched characteristics. So, how can you spot a valuable 1983p Washington quarter? Here are a few tips to help you identify a coin that might be worth more than just 25 cents. First, always check the mint mark. The P mint mark stands for Philadelphia, and it's located just below George Washington's neck on the obverse. Then, inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look out for key errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or any other unusual features that might make it stand out from a typical coin. Keep in mind, though, that a professional grading service is your best bet to determine the true value of your quarter. To wrap it up, the 1983p Washington quarter is far more than just another quarter in your pocket. While it's mostly circulated and worth face value, finding one in exceptional condition or with a rare minting error could unlock the potential for a high-value coin. If you happen to find one of these gems, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, keep an eye out when you're searching through your change or coin collection. You never know, you might just find a valuable 1983p Washington quarter worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips, history, and rare finds.